This is a story of one of the most powerful and most notorious dictators of the 20th century. He was the cause of World War II and is responsible for the death of more than 6 million Jews. This is none other than Adolf Hitler. For starters, his real name was not even Adolf Hitler. His real name was Adolf Gruber. At some point, he was also named Adolf Hitler, but later simplified as Adolf Hitler. He was born in 1889 on the 20th of April. During his early years, he wanted to become an artist. He applied in Vienna's Academy of Fine Arts and was rejected several times because of his poor art skills. To survive, young Hitler sold paintings and images of Vienna city and its landscapes. From this, he started gaining interest in politics. In 1913-1914, Hitler joined the German military to participate in World War I, where he was deployed as a messenger. In 1918, after the British gas attack that left him temporarily blinded, Hitler moved back to Munich and joined a small German workers' party which aimed to unite the interests of the working class with a strong German nationalism. Because of Hitler's skills, he quickly became the leader of the party, which he later renamed to the famous Nazi Party. In 1923, Hitler was arrested and tried for treason. He was sentenced to 5 years in prison, but only at 9 months in the relative comfort of Landsberg Castle, he began to dictate the book that would become Mein Kampf, translated as My Struggle. The first volume was published in 1925 and the second was published after his release. By 1940s, it had sold over 6 million copies. It is in this book that he laid out the plans for Germany and the world he sought to create when he came to power. In 1932-33, Hitler managed to forge his way into power and gained the absolute power that led to demolishing all other political parties apart from the Nazi Party. In 1935, under Hitler's orders, the Jews were deprived of their German citizenship and were not allowed to marry. In 1936, against the advice of his generals, Hitler ordered German troops to reoccupy the left bank of the Rhine. Over the next 2 years, Germany concluded alliances with Italy and Japan, annexed Austria, all essentially without resistance from Great Britain, France, or the rest of the international community. Once he confirmed the alliance with Italy in the so-called Pact of Steel, in May 1939, Hitler then signed a non-aggression pact with the Soviet Union. On September 1st, 1939, Nazi troops invaded Poland and finally prompting Britain and France to declare a war on Germany. And this was the start of World War II. As conflicts continued, Hitler became increasingly unwell, isolated, and depended mostly on medications administered by his personal physician. In 1944, Hitler tried to split the British and American forces, however, he failed miserably. By January 1945, Germany and her allies were losing the war. At midnight on the night of April 28-29, Hitler married Eva Braun, the Berlin banker. On the 30th of April, Eva took poison that was given to her by Hitler, and Hitler shot himself in the head. Their bodies were burned according to Hitler's instructions. In the end, Hitler had planned 1,000-year reign but only lasted 12 years, leaving behind great destruction, devastation, and agony that forever affected Germany, Europe, and the rest of the world.